Welcome everyone once again to this channel, and today we will continue with the identification of the potted plant. So previous videos में हम लोगों ने कुछ potted plant के बारे में discussion किया था, and we have discussed about identification, right, like common name, botanical name और उसके families. और अभी हम लोग continue करेंगे with it, and firstly we'll discuss about this one, that is the common name is Barbera daisy और इसका botanical name है what? It is Gerbera jamesoni, and the family is Asteraceae. So let's know more about it. So Gerbera, it is a very good perennial herbs or a good perennial potted plant, right? Potted plant which family is what? Asteraceae. और इसका जो native है, right, the native or from where like it was originated, right, it was Asia and Africa. Okay, Asia and Africa. और जरबेरा बहुत important high value cut flower है. It is a very high value cut flower. कैसे use करते हैं? They use it as a fresh and dry flower. Okay, and even they use it especially for decoration या फिर in making bouquet बनाने में, right, to make bouquet. And like it have very like with high demand in the domestic as well as export market, not only in like where you are living or where it is available, लेकिन इसको export market में भी it बहुत like economically they use it, okay, for export import business. So like they send the flowers to another country or like that, or even in India only, like from one state to another state, right? So Gerbera, it's actually one of the leading flower जो top 10 में आता है. Top 10 of the cut flower उसमें से ये एक है, okay, Gerbera. And like flower industry में इसका बहुत importance है as what? As a cut flower and as a potted plant, right? And ये मतलब इसका जो height है, it's not that like they don't have that much it doesn't have that much tall height or anything, but it is a dwarf perennial herbaceous plant और ये clumps में grow करता है, like you can see in the picture also, right? And then solitary flower head on long slender stem. इसका stem बहुत long होता है, it have a long slender stem, and then which grow well above the foliage, right? And the flower comes in wide range of color. You'll get so many colors in Gerbera, right? Like yellow, white, red, orange, and even pink color, maroon, crimson, right? So many colors. I remember when I did my research on this, मैंने research किया था during my masters on this flower, and that was under the this one, protected cultivation. All right, protected cultivation like what? Like in polyhouse. Okay, polyhouse में इसका मतलब cultivation हुआ था उस वक्त because it really need a very good environment. All right, and in the UP side the environment like especially in the summer time, it is very the temperature it rise up, right? तो बहुत high temperature की वजह से we planted it in the polyhouses में हम लोगों ने plant किया था. I hope you all know what is polyhouses, right? So it is one type of cultivation जो protected cultivation बोलते हैं, right? So under the protective cultivation, that is in the polyhouse, okay, so you grow it. और अगर high temperature है, high temperature condition है, तो physiological disorder हो सकता है, right? या फिर जितना मतलब जैसे इसका growth है in the winter time, या फिर in the what I'll say, not that hot temperature, but in a good temperature, all right? So अच्छे से ग्रोथ हो रहा है, लाइक इवन द हाइट एंड इवन द जो इसका मतलब मॉर्फोलॉजी है, फ्लावरिंग, लीव्स एंड एवरीथिंग, it's perfect. But when you don't take care, especially high temperature, तो डिसऑर्डर हो सकता है, जैसे कि इसका अच्छे सा ग्रोथ नहीं होगा. इट वोंट ग्रो टू दैट मच हाइट जैसे पहले ग्रोथ हुआ था. लाइक जो हाइट है वो मतलब ज़्यादा ग्रोथ नहीं होगा. एंड इवन द फ्लावर ऑल्सो, the flower also, it will form a bit disorder. Okay, like one side it will grow nicely and the other side it will not look good, like that. So there are so many disorders, right? I remember because उस वक्त जब मैंने इसका कल्टीवेशन किया था, when we were doing the cultivation, तो it was during the high temperature. And that also, yes, we planted in the poly houses, but still बहुत ज़्यादा humidity था, बहुत ज़्यादा high temperature था, और उसमें मतलब आपको और watering की ज़रूरत है, because it really need nutrition, it really need water. But there was also water scarcity. उस वक्त water scarcity भी था. There was not much water in that particular area. ज़्यादा पानी नहीं था जहाँ से मैं irrigation कर पाऊँ अच्छे से. So that's why, and we did it in the raised bed. मतलब raised bed में हम लोगों ने planting किया था. So some grow, some didn't, some die out of heat, right? कोई मतलब जिसके varieties है मर गए थे because they didn't grow and they died because of the temperature, high temperature. So we have to take care of all this, all right? And then yeah, so most of the cultivation of this, okay, it is done in the protective cultivation. It really need protective cultivation, protection. So, and then there is like under the force ventilated polyhouses. Like even polyhouses में भी ऐसा नहीं कि सारे polyhouses में, but in some polyhouses there are fan pad cooling system. Alright, so because of that there will be less heat inside the polyhouses, and then it will manage the temperature को manage करेगा polyhouse के अंदर, right? तो ये affect नहीं करेगा आपके जरबेरा को. So this was just some of the important things that you need to know while growing जरबेरा. Alright, so obviously अगर pot में plant करते हो, so obviously you will put it inside or in the veranda or under the shade, so it will grow nicely, right? You just have to take care of everything कि इसका जो soil है हमेशा moist रहे, right? And then just take a proper care of it, so it will grow nicely. So this was about Gerbera jamesoni. So about the next flower, the common name is what? Belladonna lily. Alright, belladonna जो word है, it comes from what? From a Italian word. Belladonna मतलब a beautiful woman. Alright, इसको pink lily भी बोलते हैं. Alright, pink lily, pink flower lily. And जो botanical name है वो है Amaryllis belladonna, और family है Amaryllidaceae. Okay, so इसका जो structure है, as you can see in the picture, it's a bit bending shape, और इसका जो posture है या फिर इसका जो structure है, it look like a trumpet, right? Trumpet के जैसा दिखता है, right? It look like a trumpet, yeah, fluid, not fluid, sorry, trumpet. You can just use the word trumpet, okay? So one side only, and then it start blooming. So from one side it bloom and it look like a trumpet, and it's mostly pink in color. And जो native है इसका, right? इसका native है, it's in South South Africa, okay? And then in South Africa में mostly they are grown among the rocks, alright? Among the rocks, like near the rocks and all, then वहाँ पर इसका growth होता है. और इसका जो एक और फीचर्स है वो ये है कि ये सन लविंग प्लांट है. इट कैन ग्रो इन अ वेरी हाई सनी टेम्परेचर, राइट? एंड इट डजंट रिक्वायर दैट मच वाटर ऑल्सो, ओके? और इसका जो what, because it is all it need only little water because it is drought tolerant. ये drought को tolerate कर सकता है. Okay, so it's drought tolerant. And yeah, during winter season अगर आपने plantation किया, because obviously you have to plan it first, और you plan it with what? Bulb. Alright, जैसे कि other plants के लिए seed हो गया, right? Mostly seed. So for this it's bulb. I hope you know what is bulb. It is a bit like जो इसका structure है, जो bulb है, it's a bit like onion shape type. ठीक है? So you just plant it below the surface of the soil. उसके बाद then let it grow. और जो इसका अगर cold climate हुआ, okay, if it's a cold climate या फिर winter climate, so ठंड के मौसम में what you have to do, you have to cover it, you have to do mulching. Alright, I hope you know what is mulching. Okay, so if whatever word, जो भी मैं word describe या बोल रही हूँ, अगर उसमें से अगर कुछ आपको समझ में नहीं आता है तो आप word लिखो and then just let me know that what is that word that you don't understand. Alright, so that was mostly about its cultivation. ठीक है, and ये perennial bulbous है. It's a perennial bulbous और ये ज़्यादा इसका जो blooming है, it happens in the late summer. Alright, yeah. और कोई लोग तो ये भी होता है, मतलब डिफ्रेंशिएट करने में उनको थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है, जैसे कि ये बेलाडोना एंड दिस वन हिपिएस्ट्रम. If you don't know what is hippeastrum, please check your previous video. उसमें मैंने mention किया है. It is also a potted plant. और उसमें what I have shown, this one, it is also a bit like this only. इसका थोड़ा characteristic ऐसे इसका ही है. इसका family भी is same only. Alright, जो this one hippeastrum है और ये belladonna. But one difference is there, जो stem है, alright, वो hollow है. बेलाडोना का जो stem है, it's mostly hollow stem. So I hope you know what's the meaning of hollow, right? Hollow means hollow stem means which have hole. Like you have seen जो spring onion है, when you cut it, right? Spring onion, when you cut it, then you can see a hole. It's not like just single, but it have a hole, right? तो having hole या फिर cavity or space in between or middle, alright, that is called hollow stem. ठीक है? So I hope you understand till there. And so this was just a little bit about this one, belladonna. Okay, and so I hope you understand till there, and we can discuss more about it, alright, in the next class. या फिर अगर आपको और जानना है जो भी मैंने mention किया है अभी, like about the plan, right? So you can tell me like related to this one, all the plants. जो आज हम लोगों ने discuss किया था वो था gerbera and this one amaryllis belladonna. तो if you have anything related to this plan, अगर आपको और जानना है या फिर जिसकी previous video में जो plan mention किया है अगर उसके बारे में भी और जानना है तो you can let me know. Alright, this is just about the identification. तो identification को और clear करने के लिए इसलिए I mentioned their uses, इसके differences, right? So that's why. So if you have anything, just let me know so that we will discuss together. Okay, and we'll make it more clear. So till then, thank you.